Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Today we're going to be taking a look at the best mods of Farming Simulator 22 so far for PC only. These could be mods that I use on a daily basis, something that is game-changing, or maybe a mod that I think is just really cool or makes life a little bit easier. You can find all of these mods on the in-game mod hub on PC right now, and you can see all the mods in order in the description if you'd like to follow along with the video. All that being said, let's take a look at the best mods of Farming Simulator 22 so far for PC players on Mod Hub. First is the Power Tools mod from Weasel Modding. This is also known as the F12 mod, so if you ever hear me call it that, well, that's what I'm referring to. This has a ton of stuff, so if you're on foot, you can spawn objects or materials. You've also got the ability to toggle super strength, flight mode, toggle on and off the HUD, add or remove money. You can even save the game or exit to the main menu, which is pretty sweet. So as far as spawning objects and materials go, you can spawn a pallet or different types of bells. As a matter of fact, every type of bell that you've got in game. And when I say pallets, I mean all of them. You've got grapes, seeds, eggs, wool, flour, bread, cake, butter, cheese, fabric, clothes, sugar, honey, cereal, sunflower oil, canola oil, olive oil, raisins, grape juice, lettuce, tomatoes, strawberries, chocolate, planks, furniture, solid fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, lime, herbicide, silage additive, mineral fertilizer, and that's everything. That's a ton of stuff, bruh. There's so much stuff you could do, and the coolest thing is, it just drops them from midair. That one kind of got a little stucky poo into the ground, but you guys know what I'm talking about. If we go into maybe a loading wagon, for example, you can click on that and go to fill vehicle. And then here we can say, cool, let's fill it up with grass windrow. And now the entire thing is full of grass. And you're like, oh man, I didn't mean to fill it with that. I wanted to empty it or whatever. You could do that too. Or even bells. I could make a bell and have it put it in the back. As a matter of fact, why don't we do that? Let's do a straw bell just to make things easier. I mean, that's it. I'm kind of trying to figure out how to get the bell to come out right now, but I mean, it'll do. All right, maybe we should just move on. I think I messed something up. Oh, it's only 4,000 liters. Oh, I just noticed this making this video. So fill volume again, straw. There we go. Now it made a full bell. I don't know why it only did a couple percent beforehand, but there you go. The Power Tools mod's incredible. Next is the Real Speed Limit mod. So this will unlock the speed limit of anything that you've got. There's a line of code in the game that says speed limit set, and then it has whatever the speed limit is. Well, for this piece of equipment, for example, this header, it's 6 miles an hour. However, if I click left, alt, and 0 above the IOP keys, somewhere around there on your keyboard, well, it will unlock it. So right now I've got my cruise control set around 12 miles an hour, and it will do that. But if I increase my cruise control, basically as fast as your vehicle will go, you can work. So this will include cultivators, rollers, seeders, fertilizers, harvesters, all kinds of stuff that's speed limited, it will unlock. And you can hire a worker with these as well. Like, for example, I just hired a worker. That's not my dude. The worker's doing this job for me, and it is unlocked. And even at the top left-hand corner of the speed, top left-hand corner, you can see it says suggested working speed 10 miles per hour. Well, it's a good suggestion, but I'm not going to do it. So it will tell you, like, hey, you know, heads up. This stuff, it kind of stinks to go that fast. For example, over here, normally you're harvesting grapes at 4 miles an hour. Well, you could harvest at 15 miles an hour, the full speed there. All the harvesters, manure spreaders, fertilizers, sprayers, discard, basically everything on this page, more or less, can be unlocked. And it's really, really cool. It saves you from having to go into your XMLs and having to change everything. The next mod on the list today is one that I probably use more than just about any mod, period. This is Store Deliveries from Viper GTS 96. As you know, when you go in, normally you're buying things right from the store. For example, if I get this John Deere, for example, kaboom, well, it puts it right here in the store. However, what if I'm out in the field? I'm all the way out here and I need something out here and I don't want to go all the way to the store. Well, I hit left shift, left alt, and the letter S. As you can see, we've got this kind of orange circle around us, and that is what we want to do. So all 3 of those buttons. Now when I go in, we'll just choose a Mahindra Retriever this time. Now it puts it right here. One of the cool things is I can do this over and over and over again as many times as I want, and I've got my set. One of the other really cool things is as you've got that set, let's select our John Deere, and maybe I want this John Deere to be reset down to the other spot. Well, there you go. That set also becomes your reset. And if you want to undo this, maybe you're done with this area, hit left shift, left alt, and the letter R to reset. Then we just take whatever vehicle that we wanted to at the time, and we can reset, and it puts them back at the shop where the game was. It just momentarily overrides what the game says. One thing to note, and this was something big in Farm Sim 19, because this was a mod from 19 as well. If, for example, you played a map like Lone Oak, well, the reset point was to the main farm. Well, your buy point was at the store. Well, as you know, you can reset your sell point, but you can't reset your reset point. So this will not override your reset point at all. So if you're resetting something, be careful because it's always going to go to the same place. At number 4 on the list today is Paint and Terraform Anywhere. Now this one is pretty sweet because it's exactly what it says. Let's go into landscaping. Let's go into raise and lower, and we're going to make it pretty hefty. Let's go over here to the BGA just because I think that would be a whole lot of fun. And let's build a mountain. Yeah. Right in the BGA. Normally this would be, oh, this is getting out of hand. Normally this would be something that you should definitely not do because, well, it's the BGA and that's extremely terrifying. Oh, yikes. Well, I just did it. So there you go. You can basically do this wherever you want. And maybe now that we've got that, we should definitely paint some grass in here. That would make things a whole lot simpler. So we'll come around here, we'll paint some grass. It definitely doesn't want me to do it over there, though. I'm not sure why, actually. Very interesting. Nonetheless, you could go in there, do that, and then come in here and do what you need to do. Paint, terraform, anywhere. Straight up. Do whatever you want. It's cool. Next, when I created my monolith over there, you probably noticed that it didn't cost me any money because along with that, another mod that I highly recommend is the free landscaping tools by none other than Cool Farmer. I can't get out of here. Let's go back into here and let's make us a little way out. So I'm going to go into landscaping. We're going to go back into sculpting right here. And maybe do this. There we go. And it's free. I don't know if you're seeing that or not, but it's totally free. I could do any of this all I want, and it didn't cost me a penny, and now I can get out of there. Ha-ha! Using my smarts. Again, you can landscape, painting, plants. I mean, even trees. There's some pretty big trees in here. If you want to place down a couple of these trees, boom, boom, boom. Oh, the trees cost money. Okay, so the trees cost money, but everything else is free. Don't get trees. It'll still cost you. One of my favorite mods in Farming Simulator 19 was Collect Straw at Missions because it did so many missions, made you quite a bit of money as well. Well, in Farming Simulator 22, missions don't pay out as much seemingly per acre, hectare, however you want to say it. But this mod still exists, Collect Straw at Missions. So let's jump in and let's take a look. So I'm on a field currently where I have a mission. Field 55. If we go down here, you can see Field 55, harvesting inactive. Well, let's jump in here and let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot. I started throwing around bales and stuff. We should probably toggle super strength off. So this is the same baler that I was using a little while ago. I'm going to come through and as you can see, we are baling up straw. Yes, I'm missing some, but that's not the point. Also, let's utilize another one. The real speed mod. Let's utilize that as well while we're doing this. That way we could do this nice and fast. But this isn't just for balers. As long as you got something else that will collect the straw, so come through with a bucket if you really want to. You can do that too. You can't do this obviously with anything else, but it will work with these. And we'll jump in here. We'll do the same thing with the loading wagon. We can pick it up with a loading wagon. We'll do our real speed limit mod to utilize a couple different mods all at once that really make things different. And it makes it super easy as well. Collect straw missions. This is one you gotta have. You just gotta have this mod. So easy. At number 7 on our list today is the player action camera mod from Wobster. This does a couple different things. It goes up and down and in and out. All I have to do is roll my mouse wheel, and I've got one that will unlock, so I can just sit here and go forever. And let's say it takes too long to get all the way back down, so I'll just click on the center button, boop, and it brings me back down. On top of that, you can also go under the map as well. Now, you can only go a certain bit. I think it's about your player height, something like that. But you can see all under the map as well. Kind of takes the immersiveness out of it, but nonetheless, you can see off there in the distance, so it looks like an underground like mountain. Well, that is the cave, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it's got a cave. Did you knew that, right? Yeah, you guys knew that. One other really neat thing that it'll do as well is it'll allow me to zoom in and out. For example, if I want to take a picture of these two tractors right here, I would actually take it from pretty far back. What I'll do is I'll hold on my right button, and then I'll do like that. And it makes it look a little bit more cool. I don't know, something like that. So I can do that. It's a zoom mod. You guys probably saw I have to move the camera really slow, but we are mega zoomed into those wheels. Look at the detail on the wheels. And we're literally back here. We can also go inverted as well. So it's kind of interesting. I think that's like one. Man, I will say though, the detail on those wheels is stupid from all the way back here. But it's a really cool mod, and I highly recommend that you guys get it. It is the player action camera. Something else pretty sweet that allows you to help move your player around a bit easier is, at number 8, the player speed from TurboStar. Right now, at the top, you can see it says player speed standard. Well, we can click the letter V and the letter B buttons to make me go faster. So 3, 8, 15, 20 times. And if you run, it's even faster. And sometimes the game doesn't like to load up very much. I will use this all the time. So I'll like go up into the air and then fly. And it makes it so easy to get around. You're still technically on the ground though, so be careful about running into too much. But it allows you to like take off. And similarly, it allows you to go super slow as well if you're trying to be super precise or something like that. You've got 0.2, 0.5, and 0.7 of your standard speed. So that's pretty sweet. Normally, I'll just give the letter B a double tap and take off running. Makes life a little bit easier for me. When did I do this? Number 9 on the list today is Sleep Anywhere. All you got to do is hit left, shift, and Z. Pull up the help window right here. You can see it says left, shift, and Z to sleep. No matter where I'm at, I can sleep, and it basically just gives me the same controls that I would have normally if I was at my house. This is why, like, some of my gameplay stuff, like personal gameplay, I don't even use a house. What's the point when I can just sleep here in the middle of the field? I mean, who doesn't want to sleep right here? Honestly. Come on. And the last mod on the list today at number 10 is the Air Hose Connect sound from Peter AH, aka Modding Well. This is a mod that I didn't think I would really enjoy too much, and one that I kind of pushed off like the manual attach, which you probably noticed isn't on this list. It's not an interest of mine, therefore I can't report on it. This, however, this is cool. So all we gotta do is be very quiet, turn our game volume up a little bit. Right now I've got a trailer that needs to be attached with a tractor that hasn't attached anything. Listen to this. Oh man, we'll do it again. Hey, how cool is that? So basically, this is a global script that adds hose connect and disconnect sounds in the game. When the compressed air hoses of trailers are connected to a tractor, you hear a hissing sound and the compressed airflow into the trailer tank. A hissing sound can also be heard too when the compressed airs are removed. Just like that. When compressed air hoses are removed, they make a little bit of a... If trailer mod does not yet have dynamic hoses, then no hissing sound will be heard. This also applies to the trailers that have hydraulic hoses because they are braked via hydraulic pressure instead of air pressure. How's about that? That's so cool. One thing to note is the default volume is set to match the volume of other vehicle sounds. So there you go. One neat thing as well, is I tried hooking it up to the electric tractor, and it didn't make any noise. That trailer didn't, but it did make a noise when I hooked it up to the Zader. So I think this just goes to prove that everyone should have at least one Zader tractor on their farm. I want to listen to this again. I love it. And that is it. That is the top 10 PC only mods, the best PC only mod so far for Farming Simulator 22. Maybe your list is a little bit different than mine. Maybe you've got them in the list the same as mine, but maybe in a little bit of different order. So let me know what yours is in the comment section below. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it, get subscribed to the channel if you're new, join the GoHam fam, make sure you turn your notification bells on as well so that you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. All that said, hope you have a great day. We'll see you later.